Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's your boy Mickey D back with another video. If this don't comply to you, then don't worry about it. Just enjoy the video. The topic of this video gonna be about I hope that the good Lord free a lot of my brothers and sisters that's on drugs. I pray that God free them from drugs. It's a lot of people that's out here that's on drugs, and a lot of them is sleeping on the streets. And when I see my brothers and sisters out on the streets and their drugs is destroying their lives, and some of them is reaching out for help though. Some of them is willing to go get help to get themselves off the drug that they on. Then there's some of them is comfortable and like how they are. Some of them is comfortable the way they are. But I just pray that God would heal those that's on drugs. I pray that He turn them away from it, where they won't have the desire to continue to live their life that way or to do the drugs. Um, and this video is for those that have drug conviction. So if you have a drug conviction, this video is for you. Um, I pray that you get off of those drugs that you own, and that the man upstairs will wake you up one morning, and that you just decide to turn away from the drugs that you are doing. Realize that the drugs cannot be a help to your life. It can destroy your life. Um, a lot of people is letting their life go to waste when they really don't have to. And it's sad that you see them all out on the street, laying on the side of the curb or something, because they on some type of drug, and the drug is taking effect on their lives and messing their lives up, but they can be helped though. Uh, some of them go to the rehab to get help, and then after they come out of the rehab, they return back to the stuff that they once was on. So when you go to rehab, you supposed to go there to be rehabilitated, to try to get yourself together. But it ain't even about the rehab. It's about you. You gotta wanna change and tell yourself that you don't wanna be on drugs anymore. So it ain't about the rehab. You can go to rehab all you want to, but when you come out of there, you have to change your way of thinking. You have to not hang around people that's involved with that type of activity, that's doing that type of stuff. Um, if you're really trying to stay away from it, uh, you need to ask God to give you the strength to help you to be strong, so you won't be enticed by people that come to you with those type of drugs that you was once on. This video is to help you to wake up, to make the right decision, the right choice where you can have a better life than what you are living now. If you are tired of living the way you are living and you are tired of being on drugs, then you can be free from drugs. But the only somebody that can do that is the man upstairs. And you're going to have to stand on strong faith and live by him and ask him to heal you and take you off of drugs, those that's on drugs. A lot of people can't cope with life because they gotta have the drugs. And that's sad. You should be able to cope with life without being on drugs. See, a lot of people, it's messed up by drugs because drugs done brought their self-esteem down so low where they out here just doing anything to get the drugs. That part. It's like they in the world all lost because they reaching out for help. But like I say, some don't want to get off drugs. Some is comfortable being on it because they've been on it so long. But there are people that wants to better themselves. In order for you to better yourself, you got to be willing to tell yourself that you tired of being on what you own. So yeah, I hate to see my brothers and sisters out there on this stuff. And Willie, I hope when you hear this video, brother, I hope that you will like the video. Please share the video. Let those know that they can be healed from their drug conviction. Anybody can be healed. It's just you got to make the first step, and you got to be willing to tell yourself that you're tired being on what you're on. A lot of people was on it because somebody enticed them to try, and that's how they got on it. You know how somebody persuade you to try something out, you know what I'm saying? And you end up doing it because you curious about what it make you feel like, right? But drugs are not good for anyone. So those that's free from drugs and don't do drugs, I advise you to keep a good life. Do not get hooked on drugs. In other words, do not be willing to try it because it will mess your life up. That's what it would do. It will take you down the hill that you don't want to go down. You know, your life will go all the way down the hill. You'll get to the point where you don't care about nothing because the devil had you doing stuff that you will never imagine that you never did before. So the thing is that, like I said, I pray to God turn those that are on some type of drug, that he would give them the strength to turn away from it, where they won't have the desire to want to do it anymore. You know what I mean? Many people have died on the street, didn't have nowhere to go, and they died on the street from a drug overdose or anything. So that stuff is no good, man. And I just pray that a lot of people will wake up, those that actually really out there so bad on that, whatever type of drug you doing. You know what I'm saying? And You gotta know that it's a better way, and you can live longer if you get off the drugs, because drugs ain't gonna do nothing but lead you down destruction. You're gonna eventually die from being on some type of drug, because you letting the drug control you instead of you being in control of yourself. You see what I'm saying? So those that own the drug, um, go get you some help. And once you get some help, do yourself a favor. Stay away from around those that's doing those type of things. Once you get yourself free from being drugs, you'll be being on drugs, you'll be drug free. Once you actually really turn away from, don't let nobody entice you to go back to doing it anymore. Like I said, I'm here to give out a message to help those that want to wake up, that want to make some type of change. See, like I said, I used to do weed, and I used to want to have it all the time, but I'm talking about other type of drugs, though, that people's is really strained out, that they're really on, and that it's like the stuff is just taking their lives, just taking over their lives and stuff. But if you want to live a better life, you gotta just tell yourself that you're tired, because your choice is only yours, and it can't nobody get you off of drugs but you. Same way you got on them, same way you have to get yourself out. But you must trust in the man upstairs and ask him to heal you from the inside. Ask him to lead you to go the right way and turn you away from those drugs that you're on. Otherwise, if you don't trust in him, you're gonna hit rock bottom. So people don't realize, when you own those drugs, you get your self-esteem be real low. And when I mean it be real low, you get to the point where you don't even care about yourself. That's how the drugs have you. You know, your self-esteem be so low. And but for those that won't help, and those that's reaching out for help, and those want to turn away from the drugs, then they'll go and get some help. They'll make that right decision to tell themselves that they're willing to help themselves instead of killing themselves. Because the more you do it, the more that it's gonna mess your insides up. It's gonna damage your brain. It's gonna mess up your arteries. It's gonna do all kinds of stuff. Depends on what type of drug it is. So I'm just telling you, and I told y'all, I always come with the real. And only the real, because some people don't like to hear the truth, and they can't handle the truth. But on this channel, you come here, you come into the right channel, because I'm gonna tell you something real that will help you on down the road, that will get you on the right track, that would help you to wake up if you're making these mistakes, and if you continue to go down the wrong path. Well, I'm giving out the message to those that's on these bad drugs, that God will reach out and touch them, that will get them off the street, and that will put them in a better place, and that they will get their lives in order, where they don't have to live the way they living. You feel me? But the choice is yours. Now, some of y'all might not be willing to turn your life around. Some of y'all might not be willing to give up those drugs right now, because you don't have the strong willpower right now. And the only way you can get the strong willpower is lean on God. So hope that that people that's on it, that they would just wake up and they would tell themselves that I no longer want this stuff no more because it's bringing me down, it's tearing me down, and I want to do better. Yeah, that part. Um, I'm pretty sure you can find you can find better, but you got to be willing to strive to do better. We all make mistakes. We all done fail. We all done been through something, and some of us are still going through something. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to continue to live the way you live. You don't have to continue to go through what you're going through. You don't have to remain to do the same thing every day and let your life go to waste. You don't have to. But it's all up to you. So for those that's out there sleeping on the streets or wherever you might be, that and letting those drugs take over you, you need to pray about it, and you need to ask God to remove that out of your life where you won't have no more desire for it. He'll do it for you, but you gotta first be willing to make the first step. So you can't you can't let something just take over your life, because you're here for a purpose, and but not to destroy your life and not to live the way you living. See, but those are choices, those are decisions. You made a decision and a choice to be on whatever type of drug you got put on or whatever type of drug you chose to do. And now it's up to you to turn away from it and give it up. But don't nobody um, don't nobody need to suffer in this world being on something that's gonna destroy their lives. Really, you don't. So if you're willing to go get help or you willing to get off of it, I pray that those that's on it, that they reach out and they go get some help from somebody. And once you get drug free, don't go back to it. That's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And stay away from people that might encourage you to try to get back on it. You know, don't go back hanging around the wrong type of people. You know what I'm saying? Bad environment and the wrong type of people or try to persuade you to get back on it. But you gotta be strong and not let anybody mislead you to get you back on stuff like that. But this is the video for today, and I hope that y'all like this video. Y'all give me y'all opinion on this video. Drop it in the comments and let me know that if you willing to get off them drugs, just know that you can. Don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't get off of it. That's a mind thing. You gotta want to get off this stuff. But y'all let me know what y'all think. You know, are you ready to get off of it? Are you still trying to be on it? What is you trying to do? Are you trying to better yourself? Is you trying to move forward in life and live better than what you living? But you wanna be free from drugs because you tired of being on it? Y'all just let me know, man. It's your boy Mickey D. You know what I'm saying? All I do is talk about the real, and the real is what I'm on, because I like to give out a stronger message, man, to those to wake people up, man, and hope that they'll take heat, man, you know what I'm saying, and do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect myself, but I made this YouTube channel because I thought that some of the things that I'm talking about in the video would help people with their situation, whatever they might be going through, you know what I'm saying? But it's still left up to you what you want to do. Just like it's left up to me to decide on what I want to do with my life. So the same is with y'all. So anyway, hope God can reach out, take you wherever you weak at, and whatever area you weak at, hope that he can heal you from the inside and make you strong where you'll just give up the stuff that you own. So I gotta go. Y'all stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this video, but give me your opinion on what you think, you know. And I just pray that God be with each and every one of y'all. Y'all be good, stay safe. And I'm gonna be back with another video. This is your boy Mickey D. I'm out.